What's going on, guys? Spartan Willie here. Welcome to episode 7 in our Motorsport Manager Rebuilding Ferrari F1 2020 mod series, season 2. Okay, so just before we get started, go back and watch the last episode if you haven't already. I'm spoiling it in 3, 2, 1. Of course, we won last week with Leclerc in Barcelona, and we're hopefully going to follow it up in Monaco today. Gearboxes are important. We're not exactly on the best terms with our gearbox. It doesn't really like us. Brakes, we're decent. And front wing, we're working on. So hopefully we have a decent race. But gearbox, it's always a bit touch and go. Front wing's done in 2 days. So get that in. Leaked information. That doesn't sound too good. What do you mean? We have very serious problems. So someone is trying to steal stuff. Okay, well, this is a no-brainer. Xavier Marcos. He's our race engineer. We might have to just sack him here because we can't have people stealing knowledge. You know what I mean? Fire him. We're not having that. We're not having that. Get out of here. So we're gonna have to actually replace him now because we can't just go out without a race engineer. So let's go have a look now. Where's staff? Is it team? No. Mail? No. Staff. There it is. Too many options, and we're gonna have to go scouting, and we're gonna have a quick look for a race engineer here. I might as well keep you with me. Xavier Marcos, that's who we literally just let go. So he's the best one that there's there. Maybe we can pinch one from Haas, Simon Rennie. I don't know, if we're Ferrari, I feel like we should probably get an Italian one. We'll steal this guy from Mercedes. Can we try? Yes, we can. What abilities does he have? So pretty much the exact same. So we're going to steal Valtteri Bottas's engineer here. That's a bit cheeky, but we'll do it. It's going to be way expensive than either engineer, which is a bit annoying, but that's fine. Money's no object. 2-year contract, there you go. We'll pay all that because it's 39,000. He's making 3,000 a race right now as things stand. Surely we can just offer him 100 and he'll swipe that up, eat that up, and then if we get third or above, you get a little bonus. So this is pretty hefty contract here. Hopefully, I think that's a bit annoying. That's a lot of money for a racing engineer. But anyway, has to be done. We can't have our engineers leaking information. It can't be good, really. Contract terminated. He's going to be a bit upset. You will get your karma eventually, Spartan. Wow, he does not like us. Jeez. Well, if you weren't leaking information, I wouldn't have to fire you. Alright, that's all I'm saying. Front wing finish. So that is fantastic. I hope they weren't just allegations. I hope he actually did, because I fired him now, so, So we can get the engine finished and the front wing finished, and it is the best front wing on grid. That is what I'm talking about. Beautifully done. Give that to Ricardo, and we're going to make another front wing. 30, 10, build that, and it'll be an even better front wing than the one we've already got. It only takes 8 days for a front wing, so that is really good. It means we can get a few of those parts done, give him as equal contract as possible. And it looks like this guy's name is Ricardo as well. Factory staff ideal. Contract renegotiation. He's not happy with the money in his last chance saloon for us. We'll give him 200. I mean, that's a ridiculous amount of money compared to what the other contract was and what he's on, but whatever gets it done, I don't care. But pit crew time. I'll probably have to look over the pit crew and travel to Monaco. So I'll look over the pit crew, and we're not going to have a very good race engineer in for this race, but you know what? I'm still confident, hopefully. So I'm going to look through the pit crew, and I will see you for qualifying. Okay, welcome to qualifying. Practice done here at Monaco. Very keen for this weekend. I don't know about the pace. Practice isn't always the best indicator of pace because things change so much. Everyone's on different programs, yada, yada, yada. We move on. Super soft quali, South African GP, Monaco, but track's basically South African from the base game. But I'm pretty happy with the setups. Like I said in the last race, I can't be bothered tinkering with the setups every single race. If it's at like 90 something, that's fine. But all dry at Q1 here it should be. We could probably, if we tweak the handling ever so much, it would give us a purple, purple, purple. Obviously used tires because it's an all dry session. We don't have to worry about doing one good run. Send them out straight away, and hopefully we can get one good lap and then we can just chill. That is the plan, obviously. So, yeah, I love this track. I think I went over this. I like the roundabout part of the turn. It's about to come up. There it is. Yeah, it looks lovely. Reminds me of some good old street circuits, you know what I mean? But we actually go top with Leclerc. Leclerc is in an absolutely amazing run of form right now. Ricardo, not so much. He's dropping down the fields a lot. We're going to send him out again. And just on the same set of tyres, just because, lol. You know, why not? But, what a drive there from Leclerc. What a lap. To be P1 is beautiful. Leclerc could be on for another race win if he keeps up that pace. Who knows? Hamilton a bit off the pace, but we won't look too far on the Q1, obviously. And Leclerc set that on used softs as well, super softs. So Ricciardo still not very fast, but he improved by about a tenth. So you know, that's all we can ask. Whatever. We're through anyway. There's Q1. There's such a big gap that it's not even close. So we're just going to run down the time. No one's coming out of the pits. There's no one to watch on board because everyone's just happy where they are apparently. If you look at, obviously the ARTs are yet to improve very much. They've stayed pretty much there the entire season. I don't think I've seen them in the top 10 in a race once, but you know, each to their own. Williams probably would have been in the same spot to be honest. So neither are really world beaters obviously as they don't have the car, but Q2 we go. Bit of a French flag there, checkered flag and a German flag. No Italian or Australian flags, you know, Monegascan flags. Where's the support, boys? But it's going to be all dry again in Monaco. It's going to be a pretty dry race by the looks of it, or weekend I should say. We're going to see how's Leclerc set up. Perfect, well not perfect, but pretty good. So send him out. He's going to be in a bit of traffic here, but we're going to ride on board here. He's got the Red Bull in front, and come on Leclerc. Get a bit of a tow from the Alfa Romeo, that's what we like, and overtake him. The last couple of bends, not quite as fast as the first time around, that's for damn sure, but it should be enough to get through to Q3 easily. And we're just going to wait again in the garage. Qualifying is pretty easy when you're a top team, but we'll watch Gasly on his outlap. You know, just sort of as the time goes by, 6 minutes left. Gasly. It seems like we ride on board at Gasly a lot. We did last episode as well, didn't we? We gave him a bit of a curse, or we gave, oh wait, where's the other AlphaTauri? Kvyat went out in Q1 again. He always goes out in Q1 now. But Alonso, that would be a good one. If Alonso goes out in Q2, that would be great. I mean, he'd still find him way up the bloody field and be in 4th place, first lap anyway. He always does it. It's annoying as. And if he's not making Q3, he'll be on the mediums, and at the end he'll pit. He'll be well in there. But Q2 over, just sort of getting through it. We set the laps pretty early. Ricardo, we got the pace this weekend. We got more pace than I thought, despite our gearbox, because obviously our gearbox isn't quite up to scratch. As we're staring at Hamilton, who's top of the time charts. Maybe Mercedes could return with a bit of pace this weekend. Obviously they've been a bit off it in lately, but Q3 we go. We're going to do multiple runnings this session. Obviously, try and go for 3, but I'd be happy with 2. There's no rain. We're going to send them out straight away. Bang, got tyre sets on tyre sets, son. So send them out. Hopefully we can grab pole position, but that's a big ask, obviously. Again, Leclerc and the Red Bull just like clashing this season. Or this weekend, sorry. So, I don't know. It's probably not helping his time, but it might not be the worst for it. So, yeah, not very fast from Ricardo there. Not very fast at all, but we're going to go out for another run. Hopefully another run after that as well. Leclerc is within pace. Going to send out Leclerc first this time, just to mix it up a little bit, keep it fair. Howdy bobs, Ricardo out next. Great job. Fresh tyres. Let's go. Alright. So Ricardo's got a lot of ground to make up. Obviously, last year, if you remember in Q3, if you watched Season 1, we were struggling to get out of like 8 to 10. Now we're in the top 3s on a consistent basis. So it just shows you how much better the car is. Ricardo is not really living up to the hype though. Come on, mate. We've got to see Ricardo have a good weekend, and we're going to wait a little bit here to get maximum track grip. So it's about a 1.9 here, so we'll send him out with 2.5 to go, we'll be fine. Ricardo at first, we'll just alternate, why not? There you go, mate, out your bob, and Leclerc out now, and this is our last runs before the race, so last chance to nab pole position, Charles. It's not far off Hamilton, you're not far off Hamilton. Hamilton won't improve this lap, so we maintain the gap. Leclerc's going to go have a boring, yeah, he's well off the pace. Ricardo is well off the pace too, so It's been we drop a position. Verstappen steals pole by 0.007 of a second. That's incredible. We're in third. I'm not really happy with that from Ricardo. I'm really not. It's making me question whether I should give him the good parts now. He's a bit out of form, to be fair to him. I mean, they're allowed to be, I guess. They're still athletes who go within hot spells and cold spells, so we won't look too far into it, but it's a bit disappointing, isn't it? So, super soft race trip, let's go. Car setup is fine. There's going to be no rain whatsoever this weekend, which is a bit surprising. There's usually always rain in this game, even if it's for like 5 minutes. But continuing on here, race start. Let's hope for a good start. Right on board Charles. Look, if you can jump Verstappen straight away, yeah, good start. He's going to get right near the Verstappen. Ricardo's still in 8th, and he's on the outside of Verstappen. They just couldn't do it. He gets past there. Leclerc is driving in the form of his life right now. We're going to go 12 times, sort of go through first lap, watching the tyres. Going to go on neutral now, so they rise a bit slower. And Charles Leclerc is just a pro at starts now. Ricardo's in whatchamacallit, 4th, which is not bad. Ocon's on 3rd. And hopefully Leclerc can zoom away a little bit from Verstappen. 1.5 seconds already. He's made Verstappen, I won't say that. He's bet Verstappen last time out, if you remember. But we're going to go back down neutral. Looks like neutral there. Tyre temps actually drop. Usually they rise a little bit, but now they're just dropping, which is good. I mean, sort of not good, because that means I'm going to go through tyres a bit harder, but that's fine. It is what it is. We'll deal with it one way or another. But 78 laps around here, around Monte Carlo / South Africa. But I don't know what. Obviously, I think we're going to try the one stop, but I don't think we'll do the one stop. I think we're going to have to go for a 2-stop. No rain today, which is alright, I guess. We'll deal with it. Get past Ocon, beautifully done. Ricardo is in a good spot. 3rd place between... Look, Hamilton and Bottas have had the shocking start. Mercedes are having a stinker. And we could go top of the championship if we maintain what we have right now. But that would be an amazing effort to maintain what we have right now, as we are using a lot of fuel that I completely forgot that we're using. But that's fine. We got hybrid cars and we save fuel pretty well. So Verstappen, if we can just get our car slightly better than that number 1 Red Bull, we would be off, because Mercedes don't really have the pace that I thought they would have this season. Well, to start anyway, maybe a few upgrades, but looks like we're really doing well here, improving well. I think it's time to pit. I think we're going to box. Do we go onto the softs and then finish off on a super soft stint? I think so, because that way we can sort of adjust it if we see fit. But Leclerc's going to come in nice and early here onto the softs, just because these super softs are pretty dead already. We only just had them. Obviously the race just started, but we have been on them in Q2. So Ricardo is going to be next in onto the softs as well. Same sort of strategy. Pit charge, you know what I mean. Curse charge. And we're going to zoom away. Hopefully make up a bit of time on Verstappen. Get a bit more time for Leclerc. So when Verstappen pits, Leclerc's got a big gap. And we're fighting Hamilton on exit, which isn't what you'd like to see. But we're telling him to buck her up. Ocon's going to come pit, so hopefully he doesn't slow us down too much, because we've got to get that gap to Verstappen nice and shut. The undercut has got to increase the gap, really. Yeah, and we will. Oh no, Verstappen comes out in front and he's on the mediums, which is a terrible idea. So we've pretty much won this race, because Verstappen comes out on the medium tyre. No, I'm joking. We still got another pit stop, so we've got to get past him now, though. Hopefully those mediums deteriorate a lot, but chances are they might go to the end. Who knows? I mean, they might be good to the end. Either way, a double podium's not bad, because we still got another pit stop to go. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep tabs on Verstappen, but it's a bit concerning. We're going to watch aboard Ricardo here, because he's got both Renaults behind him. The Renaults have still got pace, somehow. How are the Renaults maintain pace? I have no idea. But they got to be 4th, yeah. So they're actually making gain on Mercedes pretty quickly. We're, right now, as things stand, top. Mercedes dropped down to 3rd. Tired near the end of the life. No, they're not. They're just overheating. Calm down, mate. Calm down. Carlo's doing alright now. Verstappen is 4 seconds ahead. That Red Bull is pretty quick, isn't it? You got to give it to him. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. But hopefully we can maintain pace with it. But it's not looking like we are, as we go 5 seconds behind. And this race could be already over. It could be just... Don't click off the video. Who knows? Something could happen in the next 50 laps. Something could happen. Something will happen. It's never easy. Someone's going to crash, safety car, we're going to pit, go on the super softs and win. Is that not the prediction of the season? I think that's going to happen, exactly. But Verstappen on the medium tyre, I just don't know why people go on the medium tyre. He looks like he's actually got a bit of pace on it though. But when you see like you see now with the bottom three all on mediums, you just go sink to the back of the grid. And half time you got to pit anyway, so there's no point going on that slow tyre. But it's working for Verstappen at the moment. We'll see what happens when it starts to deteriorate. It goes off the cliff. Hopefully we don't lose too much of a gap to him, but we've got about a pit stop window to Alonso anyway. We're looking pretty good there. Behind Hamilton is well behind. So right now we're looking alright. We are looking alright with 43 laps to go. We're going to tell Leclerc and Ricciardo to go overtake. Try and close that gap to Verstappen because these tyres are sort of nearing the end of their life, but not really. And the tyre deg's bad. So the tyre wear on this track's not very good. So we're probably going to have to go onto another pair of softs. Pair of softs. So that's fine, I don't mind. That's why I said if we went on a super soft next, we sort of would have boxed ourselves into a corner, because if it was too long for the softs, we'd have to go a third stop. Again, that's sort of one of those things where if you know, you know. If you don't know, just don't worry about it. But it made sense in my head. But here we go, second, third, 6 seconds behind Verstappen. Not shutting that gap, but it's not getting bigger. So that's the only sort of consolation I can take from that. I can't believe it came out in front of us, but anyway. It seems like the Red Bulls, like in real life, have really good pit stops, but they're like ridiculous good. And I've lost my cursor here as his tyres are about to overheat. What a nightmare. Alright. Sorry, Leclerc, I lost my cursor. I'm sorry. But 4 seconds to Verstappen, so that gap is shutting, but we are about to pit, so we won't get too excited, will we? But the thing is, if we pit, we'll be on fresh softs. And those mediums are half dead from Verstappen, so, you know, that's not a bad... I think we're still within a shot for damn sure. If we're gonna double stack him here, I think, just because why not? Fix all the parts. There's no time. Penalty. Safe pit stop. No mistakes, lads, from the double stop, please. Fix all the parts. You may as well. Again, no time penalty. Don't oversurge the battery. We need that. But here we go, last pit stops of the race. Let's watch the double stack. It's always fun to watch it. They're both in the pit lane. In there. Oh, Ricciardo stopped for a little bit, but he's fine. It's fine. And out they come in second and third. 17 seconds to Verstappen, but hopefully we can shut that on this tyre. I'm going to tell them to go on overtake, push and overtake. These tyres will hopefully see us through to the end now. They should. Unless there's an absolute nightmare, but these tyres will see us through to the end now. Hamilton is in fourth, however, but his tyres aren't looking too great. And we have shut the gap already to Verstappen by a second. So hopefully that pattern continues. And another second goes by, and it looks like we're shutting the gap to Verstappen in quite a quick rate, which is exactly what we wanted. Another second on Verstappen. And since we pitted, we've gained 3 seconds. Oh, it's gone back out to 2, but that's fine. It seems like we have to push to close time. What are his tyres on? We just got to get within this pit window just to prepare ourselves. They're on 38. They are so close to going off the cliff, it's not funny. But hopefully, Alonso pits on the mediums, Vettel on the mediums. Oh, overheating. Calm down. No, just go neutral. Neutral is good enough to cool them down. We're going to go medium on fuel as well. We're running out of excess fuel, so just do that. And 20 laps to go here. I think there's still a bit of action to happen here with Verstappen because he's 14 seconds in front. He's almost at the point where if he pits, he will come out behind, but he'll also have the fresher tyres, so we have to watch out for that. Try and keep these tyres in range because that is crucially important, and that's why you have to push, not neutral. Push. These tyres should make it to the end. Let's just double check. Yeah. We are going through them quicker than... Like, they wouldn't last the full lifespan because we have to keep pushing to keep them in time, but we got plenty of tyre wear. Imagine how much Verstappen's having to push. Yeah, look at him. He's pushing like mad, trying to get these tyres in optimal range. That's why he's going through those mediums so quick. Hamilton will definitely have to pit as well, so we don't have to worry about him behind. Hamilton's in no man's land. We should still be on. No, Mercedes. We'll be equal on points, which we should take first because we've got more race wins, isn't it? Isn't that the tiebreaker? Anyway, whatever. But if we can get one more position, if Verstappen pits and we inherit first place, we win. We take top. As Hamilton drops behind Alonso, that's another way that we can go top, I guess. And we're getting a lot of fuel here. As Verstappen surely has to pit. I don't see how he's going to get to the end of this race on those tyres. They look absolutely dead. And he does pit. and Verstappen is right behind Leclerc, and it's a carbon copy of Barcelona last time out. But I don't know if I'm as confident now, but we should be alright. Maybe. No, we're not going to be alright, are we? No. He's on the fresher tyre, to be fair to him. They still got raw pace in that Red Bull. That's the thing. They still got raw pace in the Red Bull. And that McLaren is a bit annoying. But, and we just all of a sudden just gained so much fuel. I don't know what happened there. No idea, but you know what, we'll take it. So it looks like the engines have got quite a bit of fuel to burn through, and we've got so much durability in the engine, it's fine. And it looks like Verstappen will win this race by a country mile. That's what I thought was going to happen last time out at Barcelona, to be fair. Somehow we won. I don't know how we got back in front after the pit stop, but we did. This time I'm not as confident. I'm not confident at all, but we got these McLarens right on our gearbox. It's very annoying. And yeah, quite a quick Monaco Grand Prix. Last Grand Prix Monaco one was 26 minutes. The video, so this will be about 21, 22, depends how long we talk at the end. But 2 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Final lap now. We're going to tell them to attack. It was a good fight, and it looks like we will go top of the championship. So that is a great result, second and third. It's not a race win, but if you offered that to me, I would have taken that easy any day of the week. Great race, double podium. The podium streak's still on. That is a lovely race. Second and third. Verstappen was in another league today with his pace. Fair play to the Dutchman. But Hamilton 4th, Bottas 9th. Mercedes have been off the pace for about 3 weekends now. It's all between Red Bull and Ferrari as things stand. And Red Bull, and Ferrari are top of the standings. Fastest lap went to Hamilton. Look at that. Beautifully done, Ferrari. Beautifully done. And Verstappen takes control of the Drivers' Championship, obviously, because they're pretty much all on equal. And look at that. Top. It is equal. 195, 195 because of that fastest lap, probably. But we go top because we got more race wins. Red Bull 5 points behind. It is going to be a tight season. I'm hoping that the upgrades will really help us, though, because it's only 7 races in like a 22 race season. So if we can get some more upgrades on the car, finally get some better raw pace over Red Bull, so then we can beat them like that. Like pit strategy, you can only do so much in the pits. You just need raw pace to be able to keep Max behind you, like we needed at the end there. So if we can get that raw pace, we'll be off. We'll win this title this year. I really hope we do. I'm happy to play a 3rd season, but it'd be so good to just rebuild Ferrari in 2 races, and the front wing's done. Beautiful. So we're going to deal with that right now. So let's quickly go through the mail. Interview, you know how we do it. No, I don't want Sergio Perez. Sorry, mate. I'm pretty happy with my teams. My drivers, sorry. So let's have a look. That front wing would probably be very good. Yes, it is. So there we go. We're going to design a new part. What are we going to do? Best on grid there. 8 days for... Should we get the brakes back on top? What's good for Baku? 3 days. We can't build anything for Baku. Montreal. Let's work on a rear wing just for Montreal specifically. There we go. Build that. Beautifully done. Hopefully that'll help in Montreal. So we're gonna. Oh wait, I'm getting started on the next episode now apparently. But I just want to get to car repair. But if we go work on the reliability for that brand new front wing, that looks beautiful. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I certainly have. It was a bit dull in the medium part, but it was a really good start from Leclerc. Hopefully we can keep that good form up. Leclerc has got the race starts for days. We still have the most wins. We are top of the championship. Come on the Scuderia. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one for Baku.